Hey folks, I thought I'd talk acoustic guitars today and specifically acoustic guitar impulse responses. The main reason I wanted to make this video is to show you my thought process in trying to make an acoustic guitar sound a little more authentic when it's captured directly. For me, if I take this guitar and plug directly into a DI or into a console, even if I pass through some compression and reverb and EQ, it's a fairly good sound. It just doesn't sound exactly like it does when I play it, practicing with it, or if I'm listening back to it after it's been mic'd. So, what an impulse response seeks to do in this case is restore some of that transient response of the strings, like when you attack them with the pick. Same thing with electric guitars. When you put a cabinet block on, it's seeking to replicate the sound of that speaker interacting with the room around you. So if you just have a straight uh, electric guitar signal with no cabinet response in line, what you get is just kind of a real buzzy, fuzzy kind of direct sound. And actually, in the right case, that can sound pretty good, but it's just, again, not always what you want. You really want those cabinets to do what they do. So I'm going to mic this guitar so you can hear what it sounds like. Then I'll show you what this pickup sounds like with no IR. Then I will add a couple of different impulse responses, and you can judge for yourself whether it's something that might work for you. So again, I play guitar on Sunday mornings fairly often, so I need a reasonably good sounding acoustic guitar. So for my money, this works for me. But anyway, the way I'm going to mic this guitar, this is a small diaphragm condenser microphone. It's a Microtech M300. That's real similar to like a Neumann K88 microphone, like pencil style. And that's plugged into one channel of a Chandler TG2 preamp, just one channel. And the mic is about 18 inches away from the 12th fret of this guitar. The guitar I'm playing is mahogany back and sides. It's got a Honduran rosewood fretboard, has an Indian rosewood bridge. The top is spruce maple. It's made by a local luthier, Tony Carroll, and it's just a fabulous sounding guitar. So thanks, Tony. Here is what it sounds like. Okay, so the condenser mic's on. This mic is off, and here we go. Okay, so for me, that sounds good all day long. I can't have that sound all the time, either on stage or even at home. I don't have long windows of time where it's quiet. And certainly, you can't. It's really hard to have a condenser microphone, like a really sensitive condenser microphone, on the stage with all the other stuff going on. So, for those reasons, you kind of need a direct captured acoustic guitar. So here we get to what I would do if I just had a pickup and my FM3. So I'm going to switch windows. So I'll take my guitar, plug into the FM3. This is the the FM3 edit window. And this is my signal chain. There's a cabinet parametric EQ. Actually, I'm going to change one thing just so you can see this clearly. Okay. And take this off. Okay, so the cabinet is bypassed. I have some parametric EQ, some compression, and some reverb. So the EQ, it's just cutting a little bit of frequencies here and there just to give it a smoother sound overall. The compressor is maybe adding 2 dB of gain reduction, not very much. It's more to keep the soft notes from getting too lost in the mix. So I have a little bit of a boost in the gain on it. As far as the reverb, not a lot. 1.4 seconds of decay, 8% mix. If you're going to play live, you really want to let the room do its thing, like the actual room you're going to play in. You don't really need to add very much. I just like a little bit of air. The more decay that you add, you're kind of taking away from the impact of hitting the strings hard, which is kind of what you want to create that rhythmic energy. So here's what this sounds like. Okay, so not a bad sound. And so now we're going to move to the actual IR. So I'm going to switch to scene 2. Now, in the cab block, I have an IR loaded. On the Fractal devices, you can load 2 IRs at one time. I just have one. So you can make them stereo, you can pan them, you can mix them together. Again, I just have one. So it's the Sigma 3 Audio Martin D45 IR pack. And right here it says K&K. That's the pickup model that I have, the K&K Pure Mini. So when you get this pack, and I think all of their packs, they give a list of pickups, and if you select the one that you have, I guess the end result is a little bit more authentic. So fortunately, I have the pickup, one of the pickups they had in the list. Where it gets interesting is the G part. They even distinguish between whether that pickup is glued onto your guitar or Velcroed. Mine is glued. I had that verified, and it actually makes a difference whether it's one or the other. So I had no idea to this information, but there you go. The 1C is, I think there's 15 different files for this one IR pack. So I went through them all, and my ears just landed on 1C. As far as EQing, like the shelving EQ, I have no low cuts. I have no. I have a high cut. There's nothing. It's cutting off everything above 7.1K. As far as the EQ is concerned, just a little bit of reduction, really tight cues, just to get some odd frequencies out of it and keep the sound smoother. The compressor is the same as before, just a couple dB gain reduction. Reverb also the same, 1.4 second decay and 8% mix. So here's IR number one, the Sigma 3 Audio K&K Mini Martin D45. Okay, so for me, again, it's just kind of restoring some of those pick attacks and just making them sound a little bit more realistic. Does it actually sound like a Martin D45? They'll advertise that the answer to that is yes. That's not really like, okay, I don't own that guitar, so I can't tell you one way or the other whether that's true. What's more important for me is does it do a thing that I'm looking for it to do? And yes, for me, it's just kind of restoring some of those pick attacks back, which is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to show you one more IR. If I go to scene 3, this is the same company, and it is a Taylor 614. Same thing, K and KG. My ears also arrived on 1C, not sure why. No cutting of the lows or the highs. I forgot to mention the proximity control. At least I don't think I mentioned it. In Fractal World, this can be interesting to attenuate or add bass response. It kind of simulates if you turn it up, it's like moving the mic closer to the source. When you turn it down, it's moving the mic further from the source. So this is completely off. But if you want a little bit more low end, you can turn that up. So here is the Taylor. Okay, I'm going to shift back and forth from the direct pickup to the Martin to the Taylor. So scene 1 is the direct pickup sound. Scene 2 is the Martin. Scene 3 is the Taylor. So I'll go one after the other, and you can just kind of hear rapid fire what each sounds like. Okay, so there you have it. Whether that is a good thing or you're indifferent to it or whatnot, I just thought I'd show you, at least for me, that it's something that's useful and maybe perhaps it's a useful tool for you. So if you like what I'm doing, I hope to do more of these videos. Please subscribe to this channel. And I also teach private guitar lessons through my website, and I have some custom course options available where you get to completely design what it is that you would like to study. But I have some prepared courses, things that range from learning the fretboard, reading music, blues guitar, jazz guitar soloing and rhythm, advanced guitar voicings and rhythm, harmonic studies and composition, understanding of modes, advanced guitar practice strategies, praise and worship guitar lessons, and chord scale applications on the guitar. And this is again all through my website, SeanMeredith-Jones.com. All the sign up is automated, so you just kind of click through and select the time that you want, and off we go. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.